Yeah, and when you're thinking about your use of colors in your displays and in your home, one thing that we talk about in a merchandising guide that we produced
Yes.
is this 60-30-10 rule. And it's something that the best displays care incorporate this, but 60% is this neutral background kind of color, which could even be something that has a bit more character and weight to it. But that's kind of the proportion that you want, is that 60% as this overarching, more background color, 30% being the primary kind of like staple color in your display, and
Mhm.
then 10% being that accent color that really just helps specific pieces pop that you want to draw your customer's attention to.
And that makes so much sense. And how would you incorporate that with like the earthy tones we talked about before?
Yeah, so you could stick with like a tan kind of light brown as a neutral, just to give that warm, inviting feel. You could have a deeper green as that 30% primary, and then even just pops of white. Maybe that, instead of that being the more neutral color, that becomes the more accent color, which just pops off of those greens and browns just to draw your attention to it.
Great. Yeah, I love that. Okay, what else are you seeing?
Yeah, so really as a whole, we're looking for sustainability. In today's economy, we want our money to mean something. We want it to go a lot further than it used to. I think people as a whole are really taking stock of what they have and what they need. So if someone's going to come in and spend their money on a piece or on an accent decor piece, they really want it to matter to them. So this is something that we're seeing called sustainable luxury, that they
Ah,
want their
okay.
home to be elevated. They don't want it something to look cheap or feel cheap, but they want it to last. I think we're seeing this return to like pieces that would stay with your family for generations. Like in my house, we have a trunk that my wife's great grandmother had made. And so
Wow.
it's nearly 100 years old, and it carries all this weight and meaning to it. And you can tell by the craftsmanship that it is made to last. And that's the kind of thing that I think we're seeing a return to, is our pieces, especially furniture that it's, yeah, we're not looking for stuff that's just going to last for about a year or two, and then you're going to have to turn it
Exactly.
over and,
Right.
and get a brand new piece.
Right. Heavily over manufactured type furniture, things like that. I understand what you're saying. And one of the terms or a couple of phrases that I hear a lot are buy for life, buy once, buy for life, things like that. And those are some keywords that, we could use in our social media that to help people find us. So absolutely, I'm seeing more and more of that. And I would love to find more pieces like that for my home personally.